Hello everyone, welcome back to Grimm's Garage, and today we are looking at the TMNT Mutant Mayhem action figure line. First wave, we're looking at some of the mutants today. We are going to start off with Superfly, the Fly Guy. Now, this is where I mentioned in the first film that some of these mutants are figure-wise, are different than their film adaptations. Now, first off, I don't like the fact that the back of the box is showcasing what figures are available, but in their film pictures, not the actual figures. And Rocksteady Bebop. Now, Bebop, you can see, he's got quite a vest on, where in the show there's barely a vest, and his horrible dad bod boobies are flopping around. The same goes for Rocksteady. In the film, he had no shirt at all, just horrible dad bod boobies flopping around. And Superfly. In the classic series, he was Baxter Stockman. They turned into a fly, which explains his clothing. But Superfly in this film was just a fly person made by Baxter Stockman, and this is what he looks like in the film. He has no upper clothes, just the tan shorts. So the upper clothing is inaccurate to the film, as is his shirt, and he's got too much vest. But otherwise, we're going to take a quick look at these guys packaged up, and then I will have them opened up for us. Each one comes with an accessory spree with a weapon rack. Now, these are also available as double packs with the turtle. That's up to you which one you want to buy. To be honest with you, I prefer these individual ones. The double packs come with different accessories. Now, if you're getting a single individual character, you get this additional accessory spray. Now, if you get the double pack, you don't get the accessory spray. And if it's a turtle, you don't get the baby turtle as well as the accessory spray. You only get the main character and their main painted weapon. The trade-off is you get a cardboard backdrop, which I don't think is that great. And the character mold is exactly the same, but it has slightly more battle scar markings, just painted on scrapes and scars. So maybe eventually I'll get the double packs, but for now I felt I need to get the individuals for now, because accessories for me is more important. So that was Superfly. Now the back of these cards are all the same, other than the tiny little identification card. So let me go over that real quick. Highly intelligent humanoid fly. Superfly has lived in hiding his entire life, slowly amassing power in the criminal underworld. He's clever, charismatic, and confident that behind those eyes lies a sinister plan that is unlike anything the turtles have faced before. Mutant Menace meter at 5. Bebop with his, I don't know what that is, screw gun, machine gun with a, I don't know, quite unusual. Bebop may be a jacked up warthog mutant, but he likes to roll in style. He's always sporting some killer shades and is never too far from a boombox. Level 3 Menace. Rocksteady Mutant Muscle. Machine gun. Now, because he's so thick and put on the side, it shows right here on the bottom that you need to pop in his left arm. It's on the bottom there of the package. Built like a tank, Rocksteady is pure mutant muscle. whether it's from his fist or his horn, you do not want to take a hit from this guy. He and Bebop make a dangerous duo, but their brains are what some may consider small, even for morons. Threat level 3. And last for today, we've got Leatherhead, the Raging Cajun Gator, which I believe was male in the past iterations, and a lot more hunched down on his all fours. A little more upright this time around, and she is female. Leatherhead is proud to be a mutant and all in on Superfly's plan to make more of them. They are down for causing destruction and mayhem, especially if it means getting to make a few big booms. Level 3 menace as well. Now, I'll take a quick moment to pause and get these guys out of the package. We'll be right back. And here we are with our unpackaged mutants. We're going to start off with our main man, Superfly, like we did before. Admittedly, he is quite hard to keep standing up. And as I pointed out before, he's got all these humanoid clothing as if he mutated from a human, which he did not in this film. Unlike the original source material where he was Baxter Stockman turned into a fly, this storyline is Baxter Stockman made a baby fly man. It was not him. So this clothing is not accurate to the film, but quite a nice figure. His head does have rotate left to right and up and down. Nice full colored gun that I don't recall in the film either, but nice to have a nice fully colored accessory. This big claw arm just has the up, down, and rotating on his shoulder and rotating on the wrist. Puny teeny legs. Couple points of articulation, which you're going to need to try to balance this hardy boy. Tiny little fly arms. They do move left and right, but not very far. Don't do really much. This more normal arm also has the same articulation as most of the regular arm figures. He's got the shoulder up, down, and rotator, same as elbow. Just dropped our little gun here. But yeah, not too bad. He does have a big hole in his back, right above his copyright, because his wings need to be assembled, and I didn't want to leave you out on that. For some reason, one wing separate from the other three, and then you just jam this guy right in his back. And there we are. Superfly complete. I wonder if those wings help aid in his balance. Probably not. These are some very puny legs for such a big, top-heavy guy. That claw arm definitely helps out a lot with the balance. We'll put him back here. Take a quick look at his accessory spree. Which, by the way, every accessory spree is also a weapon rack. So do not dispose of them. It is part of the toy. Although I will admit for Superfly here, none of his accessories go back on the weapon rack. And his weapon rack is smaller than all the rest. And for some reason, I can't get it to stand. I've tried to forcibly correct it, bend it. It won't stand. So, either way, he's got some unusual, I don't know, electric fly swatter with a baby turtle on it. Almost like a waffle iron. Some weird flat gun here. And two lab accessories. Got a a row of test tubes, and an overflowing beaker here. Next up, we've got Bebop, which I've mentioned before is not film accurate as this figure is supposed to be, because his vest was a lot smaller and he had some horrible man movies showing. But otherwise, pretty cool figure. Unique articulations. Got the bend and rotation at the thigh for each leg, a bend at the knee, and a rotation at the foot. Same as on the elbow, and just rotation on the wrists. A simple left-right rotation on the head there, but yeah, pretty stylish. Otherwise, gotta say I'm a little disappointed that these aren't exactly screen accurate, but it's supposed to be the movie figures. But I also understand these are made for children 4+. So, you know, they're trying to go midway here and appease the children as well. And the film incarnations of these, although not exactly inappropriate, maybe a little distasteful, I guess, for some, not for me. But here's his accessory. Spree. He's got another weirdo screw gun type thing. Looks like a mallet of some type. A hunting knife of some type. And a garbage can shield. Which I don't know why seems familiar. That had to have been a thing on one of the older characters. I swear. Not exactly the same looking, but I swear some of the old figures had garbage can shield. Next up, we've got Rocksteady. He has the arm that needs to be inserted, because in the package it's on the bottom, so I didn't put it all the way in. I wanted to show the insertion of it on camera, and there we go. Popped right in. And just like his partner there, he's not screen accurate. His movie incarnation has no shirt at all. Just topless man boobs flopping around. He's got an unusual head casting. So it only rotates left and right because of his quite unusual stature. He does have the left, right, up, down rotation on the hips and knees, as small as they are. And rotation on the ankles. Same as the arms. He has shoulder, byway, joint, elbow, joint, and wrist rotation. And I can't help but notice that you could put his hands in kind of like a motorcycle pose. Maybe move his legs in wide enough. Yeah. Now, in one part of the film, he is seen riding a motorcycle. Now, they have not made a motorcycle for him yet, and none that I have been aware of, any announcements, but they did have a Ninja Turtle motorcycle and a Ninja Turtle scooter. I got them both. That'll be the next video if you stay tuned. But in the film, he was riding a bike as well. He was riding more of a chopper style bike. So I'd like to see some of the new line come out with a chopper style bike for this guy. We need some more enemy accessories, because the Turtle's got plenty of vehicles so far. Oh, didn't really focus on his weapon. Not too special. Some weirdo, unusual semi-automatic or fully automatic gun. And his weapon accessory, oh, he's got a sewer grate shield, another fantasy spacey gun, simple knife, and a kind of like a battle hammer. Pretty cool. And last but not least for today, we've got Leatherhead, which in previous arcanations was male, but female this time around. I'm alright with that. Previous figures had her, or it, he, a lot more lower on all fours, like a real crocodile on the rush or launching towards someone. Where this one's more upright, like all the other mutants. And unlike the Ninja Turtle figures, where the weapon packs were kind of molded or glued onto the figure, her shotgun sheath on her back is actually a separate piece to remove. There's actually a little button there on the back. You can pop that sucker right off. So I painted a little shotgun for her. It's right in her backpack. Now I'll admit I tried to position her like this, like pump action. Hand on the handle, hand on the pump. But her arms are spread too far apart, the gun's too short. It's a little difficult to get that pose out of this. But as weirdly proportionate as she is, she does have the same fully articulated arms, just very scrawny. Whereas her legs have the same articulation, but they're beefy. So, and short and squat for her whole figure. Relative size. And she does have a relatively articulated tail as well, which when first come packaged, it's right at the front just to get her to fit. Very cool. And her accessory spree is the like tanny orange that the turtles mostly came with in the classic one. She's got another gun. It's like some unusual custom pump action handgun. Some type of ground trap, rat or rabbit or bear trap. Hunting knife and some type of laser gun made out of a fishing rod. She's very swamp themed. With that, please like and subscribe. Help me out tremendously, and I hope you all join me again soon. And I hope you all have a very good night.